Good evening and thank you for joining us for another episode of Business PNG. Fast becoming popular around the world is alternative tourism methods, agri-tourism and eco-tourism, which focuses on travel that empowers local communities both socially and economically. The travel and tourism industry is one of the largest and fastest growing industries in the world. Conventional tourism or alternative tourism recorded 980 million international arrivals in 2011, according to the World Tourism Organization. Fast becoming popular around the world is alternative tourism methods, agri-tourism and eco-tourism, which focuses on travel that empowers local communities both socially and economically. Agri-tourism is a niche tourism, which is considered a growth industry in many parts of the world. This form of tourism involves traveling to farms, small-scale food production, or even visiting a country and experiencing the local food. Tourism that respects natural habitats and help improve local community is often referred to as eco-tourism or sustainable tourism. As one visits the many beautiful towns and centers of Papua New Guinea, it is hard to miss the bustling main markets and roadside markets laden with fresh fruits and vegetables. One such market is the PAU Sunday markets. Run by the students and teachers themselves, the markets provide fresh garden kaikai straight from the students' gardens and fields.
Going down that way, we have 15 hectares going down that way. So there are 15 up there, and there's almost 10 going all the way from that hill to the other side there. So 15 plus 15 is 30, and another 10 will be, roughly, because we are on the other side there, this farming goes up there, so almost 50 hectares we are farming in this. But that's still, some we are still developing them, so we will still add up those ones. If we have all the apples and all the other apples and pears and grapes and all this one, we normally goes up to 60,000 a day per Sunday. But and all the watermelon, corn, if everything they are in Sunday, we put them on the table. The available fruits, every fruits that we put them on the table, then we go up to 60. But otherwise, our range is 40,000, 45 and 50.
The market not only provides families in Port Moresby fresh vegetables, but also supplies restaurants and hotels in and around Port Moresby.
On every Sunday I come down here to buy something for the hotel. Now, I just come down to take something like the local food they plant at a farm here. Especially some imported days also have some imported things, but I also go for the imported local foods that they sell at the farm. I support them because for many years I've been supporting KU to come down to the farm, buy purchase things from here, and then also to support motel and get local food. And also it's already very cheap they come to the farm because they produce local things at the farm and they are always fresh from the garden, and it's also very cheap. And the few things that I buy like all our local vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, eggplant, ginger, chili, pak choy, bean, and also pawpaw, potato. And there's a variety of vegetables that I need them, always I come down here. So it's basically, it's good help for me. Even on Sundays I come early in the morning.
As discussed at a Pacific Agri-Tourism Conference early this year in Nadi, Fiji, tourism has strong connections with agriculture, natural ecosystems, and hospitality, with huge potential for sustainable socio-economic benefits to the environment and local inhabitants.
Well, the plan in the fresh food mainly is to develop our local markets. We want to do that because we cannot export if we do not get our local markets up to the standard that is required by international markets. And so this is the reason why in the fresh food agency, the focus there is how do we develop a local industry that is internationally competitive and on par.
Agri-tourism has the opportunity to benefit the 80% of farmers and rural communities in the country, given our vast resources. This niche market of tourists that visit the country aim to immerse themselves in the authentic PNG experience. This not only means seeing and feeling the cultural dances and traditions, but also to eat and drink the local kaikai. For the PNG agri-tourism industry to prosper, it needs a collaborative effort involving authorities and agencies in tourism, agriculture, environmental conservation, and hospitality. The diversified flora and fauna, the natural agriculture-based economy, and human skills provide huge potentials for effective partnerships for agri-tourism and ecotourism development in Papua New Guinea.
PNG WAID is an acronym that stands for PNG Women and Youths in Development. It's a rural and community-based organization that focuses on our three pillars of development, and that is agribusiness, culture, which encompasses agri-tourism, as well as the environment. GDA is the program that will be helping us to build a training center. The training center is based out at Gidobada village, just between the village itself and Kwikila station. That is just a temporary setup where our farmers, the small holder farmers, will come in and do training, hands-on training on the land itself. When all that training has been completed, then the farmers will be going out to their own villages and carrying out what they have been trained up to do. With the help of the Japanese embassy, they will be planned on having their assistance to build a training center for us in that regard.
PNG WAID is, you can see the initials very clearly. It stands for Papua New Guinea Women and Youth in Development. So this name speaks for Papua New Guinea. It's not really for Central Province and Rigo District alone, but we are trying to make it for Papua New Guinea. But this area, the little area where you are now interviewing me, is going to be an agribusiness training center for Papua New Guinea or for Central Province, where the Central Province 5 districts, Gwelala, Abao, Hiri, will all come to this place for training in future on agribusiness. Agriculture is the backbone of our society today. With agriculture, you find food sitting back on tables, because food security is what we need today to survive. With the El Nino system that's going on in Papua New Guinea now, but small subsistence farmers are still producing.
It helps with the social challenges that we have. Sometimes when we want to carry out a certain program or a certain activity, we have other cross-cutting issues too that are involved. So we've integrated youth development as part of our training programs to help shift the mindset of our young generation to carry us forward through to what we want to achieve in the project itself, and that's basically on agriculture. For the women, it's the same. Also, we have added programs that's to do with personal viability, as well as art and craft, rural small to medium enterprise training programs as well.
Post-harvest technology is mainly what you do after you harvest your crop. And there are many activities that go with it, like how you harvest, how you take care of it, and where do you store it, and how do you grade, sort, grade, pack, and store, and then transport to the markets. But there are more to it in this activity, so that's the basic things in what post-harvest is all about.
We have what we call our three pillars of development, and in everything that we do, whether it's in agriculture or for those who are not interested in or who are not, they do not take a fancy to working the land, we also have what we call the agri-tourism segment of our programs, where people are encouraged to conduct activities that are not to do with agriculture. And our focus is on in the environment as well, where sustainability comes into play. So in everything that we do, our encouragement is to think of the future and to carry out the activities in a sustainable way, so that in future our generations can be also able to benefit or enjoy some of the things that we are enjoying today, and that is in the environment itself and the resources.
On this edition of Destinations, we're at the beautiful Walindi Plantation Resort to see what charming attractions the oil palm province has to offer.
We're the only dive resort in the province. We're located 20 minutes out of town, Kimbe town, so it's nice, it's quiet, it's secluded. It's a place you can come and just relax. That's what it's all about here. We have a very strong focus on customer service, so we're very strong believers in that, and we excel with that. We get a lot of international tourists from around the world, and they're all coming here for the scuba diving mainly. Yeah. Our main focus is the scuba diving. That's what we're famous for. That's the Kimbe Bay is some of the most pristine, healthy coral reefs you will see left on the planet. And it's not just here. There's excellent reefs all around Papua New Guinea, and that's what they're coming here for. You've got well-travelled, mostly mature-age market travellers coming. They've been everywhere around the world. They want to see something new. They want to see something different. And Papua New Guinea is sort of on that wish list, and when they get a bit older and when they can afford it, they come out here and they absolutely love it. And we get a lot of repeat clients. Apart from that, we've also got land-based tours that we do. We work with local communities. We've got the Hot River, which I think you'll get to see. That's a great one. That's heated by the volcano, about 38 degrees Celsius, so it's like a natural spa. Do some red paint with the mud, and we've got a volcano here. The whole island's got a lot of active volcanoes, but you can hike up it about 3 hours up to get up to the top. We've also got World War II history. Down at Talasia, we've got a couple of World War II plane wrecks that you can visit on land. A few other things. Village. You can go into the village, and guests can go and interact with the villagers and learn how they live and get to experience all that as well. Our biggest market is Australia. It's so close, followed by Japanese. So we get a lot of Japanese here. And Europeans, Americans, all over the world. We get people from all over the world. So Walindi, Kimby Bay has an excellent reputation in the diving community. We're starting to see a bit more Chinese as well, interest. I mean, we're talking very low numbers at this stage, but there can definitely be a lot more growth in the Chinese market. We're also not just about diving, we also do a lot in bird watching. So we get, then that's a mostly European and American market. They travel all around the country, bird watching. They also come to New Britain because we have New Britain endemic species that are only found on the island. And that's becoming quite a major part of our business as well. I guess challenges, just like any other business in PNG, operating costs are a big factor. Logistics can be very difficult, trying to get parts. You know, we have a lot of specialist equipment with the diving, so trying to maintain that at international standards. We get a lot of, we courier in a lot of parts. We're off-grid, there's no power out here from Kimbe. We're totally off-grid, we're totally self-sufficient. In a way that works, and in a way it's a challenge, but we have all our own maintenance. We have our own carpentry, our own mechanics, our own electricians. So we do everything ourselves on site. So we're running on generators. That's obviously a big factor, but what we've done to help reduce that cost is we switch the generators off late at night, 11 o'clock at night, turn them back on in the morning. But in the meantime, every room has a 24-hour battery bank. So that runs the power, that runs the fan. So it's also eco-friendly. We don't want to get too big, and that's one of the features about here. We're small, we're boutique, we're an intimate resort. We're always upgrading our facilities. That's ongoing. We have currently 20 rooms. I'd like just a few more, maybe a few more villa-style accommodation for try the upper market sort of thing. But I'll be here. I've grown up here. This is my home. Mangi Aspless. So I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here, and I'll take it forward and keep to develop the diving industry in Papua New Guinea.
And that's all we have for you tonight. For more business news, if you would simply like to view this episode again, visit MTV online at www.mtv.com.pg. Or to join the conversation, like our page on Facebook for daily business news, or follow us on Twitter with the Twitter handle at the bottom of the screen using the hashtag Business PNG. Until next Tuesday, enjoy the rest of your week. I'm Leah Jarari, and this was Business PNG.